This is Vashti Hurd with ADSN. We are here at Bank of America Stadium talking with coaches after yesterday's impressive win over the Baltimore Ravens. One of the key points that Coach Ron Rivera made was the change that he sees in quarterback Cam Newton. His preparation is different. He is looking for his checkdowns more and staying consistent.
You know, the past week we had to work with him because he was working through the shoulder, and just you can tell his whole mental approach is different. I mean, he had a great week of studying and preparing. Took the reps that we had scheduled for him, but he made the most of them, made great decisions with them. And then you see that carrying over to the game. If you go back and look at, we get an opportunity to go back and look at practice tape from Philadelphia to yesterday against Baltimore, and you see those things in practice. So you see what he's taking from the practice field. It's carrying over even more so now, and I think again a better understanding of what we're doing and how we're doing it. When you go back and you look at some of the throws he made one throw to Greg Olsen, which was his third read. Those are the types of things I'm talking about. And in the past, he might have held onto the ball waiting for the deeper route to come open. Here he sees it. He sees where the safety is and makes his decisions even quicker. So that probably has been one of the more beneficial things that happened. When a guy has success and has big success, they'll compare him to when he had the most success, and well, why isn't he there, or how come he's not there? Well, a lot of it has to do with the people around him. I think right now we're protecting him as well as we've ever protected him. He's making just as many good decisions as he did in 2015, but just a different way. And he's got a great set of weapons around him. I think we're playing well as a team right now in all three phases, and I think that it all helps.
The Carolina Panthers defense has stepped up their intensity, and we saw that in yesterday's win against the Baltimore Ravens. They will face another test coming up against the Buccaneers. Defensive coordinator Eric Washington said a key to victory will be staying consistent.
The takeaways were huge. They were a big factor in the outcome of the game, and it's what we want to do and aspire to do every single football game. And then the takeaways, but the fourth down stop. Okay, we got 2 interceptions, big forced fumble from Kyle Love, recovered that with Vernon Butler. We got our hands on a number of footballs, and then just being able to stop them in fourth down. Those things were extremely positive. So I think at the very beginning you try and establish what you want to be about in terms of priorities, and you have talented players like what we have that embrace that, and they follow through with the message, and they work at it every single day.
Make sure you're staying tuned to ADSN, ADSN1.com. We will be back here Wednesday talking to Cam Newton, more information from players and coaches about this week's game against the Buccaneers. Sunday's matchup against the Buccaneers will be their last home game before they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers Thursday night.
Put up on a gas like, hey, double pump and bring it back.